Equivalent fractions means equal fractions. This kind of looks like equal. So when they're asking for equal fractions, they just want to know it's equal. Here's a demonstration with shapes that if I start out with 2/3, it's equal or equivalent to 4/6. All I do different is draw a line down the middle and I still have the same size shaped, just 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5, 6 instead of 2 out of 3. I can draw more lines and I end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 9, 10, 11, 12, and it's still the same as 2/3. So they're saying if I multiply times 2, that's the same as drawing a line here, times 2 parts. So it's still 3 out of 4, or I count it doubled now, it's 6 out of 8. Same as multiplying by 2. So here's some examples for 1/2. You can take any number you want and multiply it, and you get an equivalent fraction. So this asks me to list 3 equivalent fractions. I usually start with 2, 3, and 5. So if I go times 2, that's doubling it, which is weird to say because it's still equal. As long as I use the same number on the top and the bottom, I call it play fair. You can't give one number a 2 and one number a 3, so you have to keep it both 2s. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. I can switch that to, there's 1 equivalent fraction. I can switch that to a 4 or a 3. I want to do a 3. As long as I multiply the top and the bottom times the same thing. I like to use 2 and 3 because they're easy, and I like to use 5 because it's easy. You can use whatever numbers you want. 3 times 1 is 3. I'm just adding them to my list. 3 times 2 is 6. And I'm going to do 5. Play fair, use the same number on the top and the bottom, times 5, times 5, add to my list. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So 2 fourths and 3 sixths and 5 tenths are also the same as 1/2. So you can always multiply by any number you want. As long as you do in the top and the bottom times the same number, it'll be equal or equivalent. You can also divide, which is called simplifying. So if I have 15 over 20, and I need to find the equivalent, I could also divide. I think of what goes into both of those. Oh, 5 does. So it can be divide or multiply. Multiply usually is easier, but I've got to pick the same number. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So 3/4 is 15/20 in simplest form because nothing else can be divided there except 1. So as long as you divide or multiply by the same thing, you get equivalent fractions, which is what it looks like right there.